4 transmitters means it's a 4-channel wireless microphone system. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. Well, let me pull a couple of pieces out for you. So this is a transmitter, and we'll put that aside because this is the receiver unit for the 7 Rhymes iRay DW40 4-channel wireless microphone system, and it's really pretty darn impressive. So there are 4 transmitters, and they're already pairing right now. So all I have to do is pull it out of the charging box, and I'll just clip it onto my vest here, and I'm good to go. And then this has 3.5 millimeter out, 3.5 millimeter for monitoring if you want to have headphones or earbuds to make sure it's working. Always a good idea. And there's USB-C for charging, but you can also use USB-C as the actual data transmission channel too. So I decided I'd experiment with my iPhone 15 Pro, which has USB-C, but doesn't have 3.5 millimeter. So before we go any further with specs or anything, let's just go outside and I'll give you a quick demo of how well this works when I'm pretty darn far away using my iPhone to record the video. Hey, I'm way over here. I'm about 100 feet away from my iPhone right now, and I'm using the wireless microphone because otherwise there's no way you'd be able to hear me. And what I really like about it is that it's really pretty darn flexible. I just plugged the receiver into the phone using USB-C to USB-C, and everything knew what to do. And with the transmitter, I just simply pulled it out of the box, clipped it onto my shirt, and walked out here for this demo. So as you can hear, the audio quality is excellent. Now, let me jump back on camera. It works pretty darn well. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the whole setup. So it's 2.4 gigahertz, and as I said, you can use it either with USB-C or 3.5 millimeter. It has 2 different wires depending on what you're plugging it into. And remember, none of the transmitters need any wires or anything, though they do all come with their little windsock covers, which is handy. And they also have little magnets. They're just sort of these disc magnets, and you can use these if you want to just have it magnetically held to an item of clothing rather than clip-on. But honestly, I feel like that clip is the way to go. Now, let me give you a couple of close-ups. So first off, here's one of the transmitters, and you can see that there's just a couple of buttons. It has a couple of nice features, including AI noise reduction and a mute button. And on the other side, there's just power on and off. Super easy. And then on the receiver is even simpler because it also has those same buttons on the side. And then on the other side, you can see there's the 3.5 millimeter for monitoring. There's 3.5 millimeter audio out, and then there's that USB-C for audio out too. And you can charge it that way, but of course it comes with this great charging and travel case, which makes it really easy. Close it up and you can charge this itself. You can push the button to see on the front how much charge the case has, and on the back there's USB-C, so you can charge the case and of course all the devices in the case simultaneously. So I told you it has the windsocks, it has the magnets, it has the 2 different 3.5 millimeter wires. It also has a USB-C to, rather ingeniously, both USB-C and USB-A, depending on what you need. And then there's a little traveling bag. It's super straightforward. And some paperwork and a user guide. So really everything that you need, all you need to figure out is how you're going to connect it to your video recording source, and you're good to go. Now, it is 48 kilohertz, 24-bit recording. As I said, it has AI noise reduction, plus there's a mute button, and it has a very impressive 200 meter or 656 foot range. The battery on each of these units will run about 5 hours, but then you can get 1.5 more charges out of the case. So you can get a total of 12.5 hours of usage. But let me warn you, if one of these goes down to 0 and you put it back in the case, it'll take about 2 hours to go all the way to a full charge. So it's not like you put it in and have a quick coffee break and you're ready to go for another couple of hours. So that is something to factor in, but 5 hours of recording, that is plenty of time. All the video shoots I've ever done, we do in like 5 or 10 minute intervals. And of course, it's a lavalier mic. There's 4 transmitters. It'll work with a camcorder, with a camera, with a DSLR. It'll work with your smartphones of various varieties. It'll even work with computers if you want to use it that way. So lots to like here. And in terms of the case, then it is 7 inches by 6.3 inches. Actually, that's not right. It's 7 inches by about 2 inches by about 3.5 inches. I'm not sure where I got those dimensions from. And the whole thing is really remarkably light. You can pile all of this into the carrying bag, throw all of this into your camera bag or your kit, and you are good to go. So really lots to like here. I think this is definitely a great solution. And even if you just use it for a single wireless mic, the fact that you have additional transmitters that you can use as needed is just fantastic, because many times I've been miking up some, like 2 people having a conversation on stage, and having one mic and having people pass it back and forth is really clumsy. So much better to mic up multiple people simultaneously. And if you have kids doing stunts and you're doing a fun family video or something, then obviously having everyone with their own mic is the way to go. So lots to check out here, and it's at a very nice, affordable price. But before we get there, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Please go ahead and click or tap on that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon for notifications, please. And if this was of value, and I hope it was, give me a thumbs up. Excellent. Now, this whole setup, all of this gear together, is the 7 Rhymes iRay DW40 4-channel wireless microphone kit. And it is $159, currently discounted down to $111 at Amazon.com. That is a killer price, and it's not going to last long, so if you're interested, you really want to jump on it. But overall, I gotta say, this is the easiest and most convenient microphone setup I've ever seen. And the fact that you can just do this, and now I'm just about ready to go with just this, as long as I have like the right wire to go with me. But I can go and use it with 1 wireless mic, or 2 or 3 or 4 different people mic'd up. Fantastic. Definitely one to check out. That's all I got. Hope to catch you in my next video.